Jasmine about why y'all always think I'm pregnant, okay? And that's okay, because you know, women with big breasts and stuff, we were made to be milkmaids. We were the ones that always stayed pregnant on the plantation. But there's a reason. It's the way I walk, okay? I figured it out. So let me show you. Let me back up just a little bit. It's the way I walk. So I walk ass up because I ain't got none. Okay, so if you understand, you know, I was always shaped like white woman my whole life, white girl my whole life, but I always had big breasts. So what I did was I learned, and I'm short too. I know I look taller here, but I'm short. And so you have to walk with your shoulders back. I was always told by my grandma, put your shoulders back. So when I walk, I push my stomach out, and I walk just like this, okay? I sure do. I walk just like this. All I need is a purse under my arm, and this how I walk. I got a stank walk, don't I? Jasmine be like, why you walk like that? Because I'm grown, and I got kids, and I'm an auntie, and I'm a wife, okay? Yeah, we walk just like that. Thighs rubbing together, sweating down there. Got to put on baby oil all day to keep it from getting musty and everything. You know. Y'all ready? Let me see what they talk about in the comment section. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, for those of y'all, I know we're waiting on a lot of people. We got Facebook. We got everybody. I know those. Okay, so listen. For those of y'all that have not seen the Antonne Young interview, okay? So you seen first of all, you should have seen, is it Sabrina Greenlee's interview? What's her son name again? Huh? It's Sabrina Greenlee. I know the Sabrina and Savannah gets me mixed up, okay? Give me a second. We got some announcements, okay? Somebody said Florida pigeon toe stank wall. I know you ain't trying to call me a dirty foot. My feet, make sure they ain't dirty. Look, now listen. So, Sabrina Greenlee has been telling her story for years, okay? She received some acid on the face, showed up at somebody's house, okay, over a man, and she around and found out, okay? Her interview is everywhere. She's been telling her story everywhere. She's DeAndre Hopkins' mother, okay? And yeah, they have a foundation in her name for domestic survivors and things like that, okay? And so when the woman who threw the stuff in her face got out, she told her story, okay? That went very viral. We put it on tashak.com. Then we just released it here on Wednesday, okay? Y'all wanted to hear from Antonne because y'all like, who is the man they fighting over? Who is it? Who is it? I want to know who it is. And so we got Antonne, okay? Antonne's a truck driver. He called us up one day when he supposedly had his truck parked. I hope so, because he was so drunk in this interview, okay? And of course he did what men do. Lie, all right? For 1 hour and 30 minutes, okay? And that's what we're going to play over here tonight. I, unfortunately, did not get to give tashaklive.com a show the other night, as I was supposed to, because the young lady that I thought we were going to interview obviously suffered from some things that I can't diagnose because I'm not a doctor. She was a woman that ran up and punched Bishop Noel's wife, Loretta, right? in the face and knocked her down. She said she hugged 2 children in the church. She got triggered, and this 6-foot-tall woman with white clock boots on went and knocked the lady out. She was arrested. I asked her to come on the platform, and some things weren't adding up. Okay, we got that interview on tashak.com if you want to watch the roller coaster of things that's going on in her mind. It was a lot to digest, okay? All right, neither here nor there. And so after we're done with that, we're going to head over. Okay, after we're done with this here interview, we're going to head over to tashak.com. I want to say around what? It's going to end at 7:30, maybe 7:40. Let's say 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock on tashak.com, we have full topics on deck, okay, for every Friday. Y'all know I can't say that word, okay? And also, we have a part 2 to our Chef P, the creator of the pink sauce. All right, she's now about to go homeless. She's flat broke, negative $2 in the bank, doesn't have any internet. So a lot of things going on, and her and I got in her ass. I really did. It was so bad. Jasmine was like, whoa. Okay, and so we have the before and the after interview that's going to be available along with some full commentary. All right, so we got a lot going on tonight. All right, and so listen, don't forget October 20th. Okay, we selling. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all getting them tickets, y'all getting them flights and everything. We thick in the building already, but we still got more seats available for the October 20th show we're having in Miami for our live Fuckery Friday, open to everybody. Okay? Open to everybody. So y'all make sure y'all go get them tickets, all right? And then we got a little something special for the people on tashak.com. We'll talk about that later, okay? But I hope to see y'all there, okay? Y'all purchasing like hell. I got to get it to y'all. Y'all about to shut down Miami. We're going to have billboards and everything everywhere. I cannot wait. Okay, and so listen, without further ado, because I don't want to take too much time because we do got to stay on schedule, okay? So you guys know I can stay here and talk all night, all right? And if I didn't introduce Teddy, there he go. All right, and so listen, we're going to go ahead and roll this ad. All right. And once we roll this ad, we're going to go ahead and get started with Antonne Young's part, okay, of the interview. We starting early tonight. I know 6 o'clock. Normally we start at 7:30. Okay, so we're going to wait. I know people just getting off work or they probably heading down to the Beyonce concert, okay? They refunded my tickets. I think Tina Knowles had something to do with that. I was trying to go, and they just sent me that money back. I said, well, damn, it was a firm anyway. So a firm just said, I guess maybe it was probably the bankruptcy, being that my credit was bad, and I thought a firm don't even check credit. You know what I'm saying? Apparently they do. All right, but listen, but if you're not at either, if you're not in traffic and you're not at the Beyonce concert and you're here, welcome. We love you, okay? Without further ado, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Y'all stay here after this interview, okay? Because then I got some announcements, and then we're going to head over to tashak.com for Fuckery Friday, okay? And so we got some sponsors that we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to, all right? Let's stay tuned for this interview. Let's go. Ezra. It's just us against the world. You know that, right? And I need y'all to prove your loyalty to me. Everybody has left me, took my money, and now y'all all I got. And so I'm gonna need you to prove your loyalty to me. Will you prove your loyalty to me? Yeah? Okay. When you eat this, you belong to me. Skits like this plus a lot more wine spilled live with me on Wine with Tasha K on stage in Miami on October 20th, 2023 at 8 p.m. I better see the winos at the Flamingo Bar Theater. Grab your tickets. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and seats are first come, first served within your ticket tier. And if you think I cut up on this here internet, you ain't ready for the shit that's about to go down live on stage. scan the QR code or get your tickets using the link below. The winos are toasting up in Miami. Purchase now. Let's put the wine down for a second, because at times like this, we need to take a shot of the olive leaf extract, because the olive leaf boosts our immune system and has been known to reverse high blood pressure, lupus, diabetes, and certain cancers. Check them out at myoliveleaf.biz to learn more and to order, or simply click the link below in the description box. Now back to the wine. So we have the Chef P in the building. Yes. In South Florida. Miss Pink Sauce herself. Everybody's like, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, right? Billions of views across social media over your just famous pink sauce. And everybody was making videos. I mean, the more this thing got, the bigger it got. And then all of a sudden, shit hit the fan.
So what happened was, somebody wrote me. And they were like, girl, I think your pink sauce is a good idea. I'm gonna make a purple. And I said, oh bitch, I be damned if you gonna steal my shit. And I said that was my confirmation that I needed to go hard with my product.
Just like they call CPS on folks, they send these people, the Attorney General, so they sent them to your office, to your place of business, to say this woman is sending out something that's potentially hazardous to humans. And people are having these allergic reactions. People are having these adverse reactions from dyes and things that they're allergic to, and it's not being labeled properly. And she's lying. So go over there. So these people show up. You're not there, even though there was a whole thing about that. Somebody showed up and it was not like, people were just really making some crazy videos. And then you get there, and then the unexpected happened. You get a fucking deal, Dave's Gourmet.
More black people, because I feel like our faith is snatched from us from when we young, you know? Oh, don't tell it, don't report this on your taxes, you ain't gonna be able to get food stamps, don't do this. And then you hide yourself. You get so used to taking the shortcut or getting by day to day. But if you actually set intention to, nah, I ain't just getting by, like I'm building.
You are the creator of the famous pink sauce. And I mean, ultra viral moment. You had everybody trying your pink sauce. I mean, you've done press runs, been on national TV, talking about your pink sauce. You've had a heavy amount of backlash and scrutiny as well concerning your pink sauce. And, you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up. And unfortunately, you went live, I think the day before yesterday, with the GoFundMe saying that you are now facing eviction. You don't have food in your house. Your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview, and you don't have any money to your name. And you allege that the company who you decided to sign a contract with to market and distribute your pink sauce, which I have here, okay? All right, I got it. Yes, pink sauce. They sent you a negative report of a negative balance of $2 that your sauce, you know, they claim that your sauce made.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Antonne, it's tashak. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, that was a bad time.
Oh, okay, because I know you be working and stuff, so that's why, you know. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Okay. Hey, so I spoke to Savannah. She told me y'all had been speaking over the last couple days, and, you know, this stuff has been kind of weighing heavy on her. And she said that I guess she had brought up to you, I guess you coming on the show to kind of give your account of what happened back then. Now, I know, like, you're not, of course, when people are young, they make decisions while they're young. Everybody's older now, you know, everybody real grown. And she said that it would kind of mean a lot to her if you were to do this.
I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's where I'm at right now, you know, it's all about her well-being, and not just from a mental aspect, it's from a physical aspect. And, you know, the shit that happened to her, she definitely didn't deserve it. But what I just want to express to you and say is, if I'm going to tell my story, I'm going to tell my motherfucking story. And it's not going to be for no ratings or, you know, what nobody is expecting from me. If I'm going to say it, I'm just going to be honest about it. And I'm not saying it to the expense of me being exploited, but I'll do it not only on the strength for her, but on the strength for me too, because it's never been the truth.
Yeah.
About the whole side of this shit. And I've dealt with it, and, you know, me and Sabrina has had heated conversations because now I know she has a platform. You know, she got a son that's in the NFL, and, you know, he has a larger platform. And so, like, the lines have expanded. But at the end of the day, the last conversation we had, she's honored that. Because I've let it be known that if my name is mentioned on anything farther past 2003, that, you know, we just want to have some issues. So my thing is that, you know, Nana, she doesn't deserve the injustice. She didn't deserve the time that she had got and everything that she's battling right now. So, you know, it's not out of an obligation. It's just out of genuine concerns and love for her. And she deserves that, you know. And I've let it go a long time ago because of the shit that it took me through.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think we would be here if it wasn't for Sabrina just continuing to tell this very, like, lopsided version of events. Like, she's been playing victim.
I don't mean to seem. I don't mean to seem like I'm just heartless or I'm just some other type of nigga in spite of the stories that you've heard. But my concern has always been about the injustice that was done to Savannah. And I'm not saying it to say, like, I didn't grieve about the things that happened to Sabrina, because I never would have wished that on her. But at the same time, the things that led up until that point, I understood because I was there firsthand when people did. And I know for a fact that Savannah has always been dealt, if I could say, like, the hand of situations when it comes to people fucking with her, because she's a good woman. She has a beautiful spirit. She was an excellent mother. She was an excellent girlfriend. Actually, she was probably one of the best girlfriends I ever had in my life. You know, and I didn't deserve her, if it makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, she took me from coming from a federal penitentiary to, you know, a life bid, into the streets, into things that at the time I didn't feel like I needed her for, because she made life good and easy for me, and I say that with all honesty, because the things she did for me, even from making sure I had a hot meal to clean clothes to sacrificing her job to make sure I had a job. And I was on some bullshit. You know what I mean? So even with that being said, she went over and beyond for me, even at the time, to, you know, shit that now that I'm 46, I realize that she was just too good for me, to be honest. And I was in a situation where I would get angry with her, and I did a lot of stupid shit, you know, because I was young, you know, and it was just some times, and I was selfish little motherfucker. You know, I never once stopped to consider her feelings and what I was doing to her, and, you know, things that transpired beyond that. And then when the reality hit and I realized what I'd done to her, you know, I went into a spiral. You know, it was like one of the worst times in my life because, you know, I realized how much she really loved me, and then I began to realize how much I really loved and needed her, and I did some fuck shit. I did. And I didn't tell her truth. You know, and I dealt with that for years, you know, because I realized that I broke my own heart. You know, I hurt the one person that was, I mean, that girl used to come, I was in Pennsylvania. You know, she would ride down with my mother for every other month. They'd come to see me for like 6-7 years before all this shit, you know. And I'm mature enough, and I've made atonements with myself to the point where I realized where I was a piece of shit and I was wrong, and the things that happened to her and Caleb was never supposed to happen. And when I say that, I'm saying it at the same time because it's not about Sabrina, but it was also about Luke, and it was also about, you know what I'm saying, her kids as well, because I was attached to them, you know. But it was been times that I was been supposed to leave Sabrina alone, you know. I'm talking about from it's so many different incidents, and there's so many things that transpired beyond that day that never had a chance to be talked about or exposed, because I've always been a protector of what I care about. And my only thing was trying to protect her, and I was trying to protect Sabrina because at the time I thought I was in love with both of them, you know, and I was just trying to protect both of them. And when that happened, I lost a lot of myself. And I lost a lot of myself because of what happened to Savannah was never supposed to happen to her, you know. And I'm more conscious and aware of everything that transpired up until them points now than at that time, because, you know, there was times that I was there with Savannah, and, you know, Sabrina would pull up and she would have the girls from Gaddawas, and they would come over and threaten and call and threaten Caleb life and Savannah life, and, you know, I thought I would be able to be the mediator in between that, because I felt like, you know, this shit wouldn't be happening if it wasn't because of me, you know. But the truth is that at the end of the day, I did some shit out of anger that I've regretted for years, because I never told Savannah's truth. I was never told what truly happened, and what truly happened up until that point. You know, and Savannah is not the type of person that she's not going to never go out her way to fuck with you. She's not going to do nothing to hurt you, or, you know, the things that we've encountered and the things that she's done out of anger to me, I know I deserve it. And I'm not saying that out of pity. I'm saying that out of just like genuineness, because at the end of the day, she would still be the same motherfucker to go run my bath water, you know, iron my clothes, and cook my food, and, you know what I'm saying? She ain't had to be to work till 8 o'clock, but she'd get up at 5 just to make sure I get there. So she's always been Savannah. She's always been Nana. She hate I call her that, but she's gonna always be my Nana. You know. So at the end of the day, you know, I had a conversation while Savannah was incarcerated with Sabrina about this bullshit. You know, and I got homeboys that I would run to their house, you know, when she done kicked on the doors and had to call the police and try to run me over. She's always had an anger issue. She's always had an anger issue, you know, and she's always been overly aggressive when it comes to shit, you know. But I think that's a lot of things that people don't know. Like, when she was dancing at Cadawas, like, we was going down to Miami, she was dancing in JT Bunny videos, and she was into a lot of shit that I think, because she's gotten a platform now that people don't know, you know, and it's like she's perpetuating this bullshit. And it's just like all lies, you know, behind the real fact that really what happened to her. And don't get me wrong, like I regret that it happened, but at the same time, it was like shit that led up to the things that happened. She initiated it. She really did. So,
is it true she went on Maury Povich and
man, she did that before Savannah even got sentenced. You know, I was angry at Savannah because I allowed my emotions to get the best of me. I was still in love with her, you know, and the fact that I was feeling like she gave up on us. And she brought another nigga in the courtroom. The things that I said, I would have never said. You know, I did it out of being jealous, out of hurt, and a lot of fucking emotions. And when I wanted to try to go take it back, it was too late. You know, I was explaining to her that, you know, when I came back up to the courtroom, her grandmother and Caleb was walking out the room, and at the time, Caleb was a baby, and, you know, he was reaching for me. And our grandma turned around to me, and she said, you know, this gave my baby, you know, 20 years. And I remember at that point, like, I broke down. I lost so much of myself at that time. And I remember Sabrina and her mom and them walking out of the courtroom. And they was laughing, and she said to me, man, you will never see that bitch no more. And I told her that shit because it's shit that me and her never got to talk about. But I lost so much of myself at that point when it happened, because I realized that I allowed myself out of jealousy to do some shit to her that she never deserved. She never deserved that, man. She did. She never deserved that, man. Like, Savannah she's a beautiful person. She's always had That girl used to come and see me when I was still incarcerated. She used to ride up and down the road with my mother for every other month. I was still in the feds at that time. You know, she would ride from South Carolina to Philadelphia to see me. And I think Caleb was still a baby when I came home. You know, and I didn't deserve her. And, you know, I really didn't. At that time, I came home. I had so much anger, you know, and I felt like the world owed me some shit, you know, and the shit that I did to her, she never deserved. And even on top of that, I walk in that house and that girl had me a hot meal. My clothes was clean. They were ironed. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, it's a lot of things that I had to make atonement about, that I had to even forgive myself about when it comes to her. And I'm not even saying it to you because no other reason than it's just the fucking truth. You know? And then, you know, for her to come home and to be battling, you know, cancer and everything she's dealing with, you know, I pray so much for her, and I try to do my best by her because, you know, I feel like shit. I do. Because I feel like I could have told the truth about the real story. You know, Sabrina had girls from Gaddafi threatening her, riding her past her house, and, you know, all kind of shit. I remember one time, you know, me and Sabrina fell out, and I came to my mother's house, and Sabrina came and got me, and we was laying and we was watching a movie, and I think at the time, her daughter Keisha was a all-star basketball all-star at Daniel, and they had went to the finals, and they was trying to draft from the WNBA, and I was in Savannah house, and at that time I was just old with Sabrina, and she came to Savannah house, and we sitting there trying to figure out how the fuck she even knew, you know, where she lived at or any of that shit. And then I went to the door, and, you know, I was just kind of like, listen, all right, we'll talk about it. Like, she was just begging me to leave and all kind of shit. And Savannah was so hurt, you know, and that was my only thing, was like I don't want to deal with this right at this point, you know. And Savannah told her then, like, don't never come to my house no more. I remember that conversation, like, vaguely, and that's been over fucking 20-something years ago, you know. And I made a promise to Sabrina that, you know, I would call her, and she left, you know, and that was that. But me and Savannah ended up falling out about some shit, you know, because like I said, at the time I was a piece of shit, you know, and, you know, I know she was doing things to be vindictive and get back at me, but at the end of the day, I know who she are. I know who she is, you know, and I left, and I ended up going back down there with Sabrina, and she came and got me at the house one night, and we were leaving, and she had Strawberry and a couple other girls from Ghana was with her. So, matter of fact, I think it was Strawberry's birthday party or something like that. And she was on the phone, and she was just being real vulgar and just yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? And I grabbed the phone, and when I grabbed the phone, Sabrina was on the phone crying. And me and Sabrina fell out that night because they were threatening Caleb. They was doing all kind of shit that night. And me and Sabrina got into it real bad that night, you know. And I just remember, you know, just that hurt, and hearing the hurt in her voice that night, you know. And this is probably longer, but I'm from my perspective, I'm thinking this probably like a month or two. And me and Sabrina got into it real bad that night, you know. And the next day she kind of made it up to me and shit like that, but I didn't talk to Savannah, you know, until maybe like a week before this happened. And you know, I kind of apologized to her because I didn't know they were on the phone with her, you know, until I just heard, you know, the threats and the shit that was being said, and I just kind of one together. And you know, I talked to her, and I was going to AClD around that time, and I just think she had came to the point where she just was over it. She couldn't do it anymore, and she was pregnant at the time, and she aborted our child. And I came and I talked to her, and you know, I was hurt. And I think maybe a couple of days later, I had called to talk to her. I came over to her house. I left school, and I came to her house, and that's the day that all this shit happened. And Sabrina, at the time, claimed that she was coming up to take me out to eat lunch or whatever. And when she went to the school, they told her I left school, and I was at Savannah's house, and she came past Savannah's house. We had just bought a Lexus at the time, and she seen the car, and that's what made her come there. And when she came, you know, me and Savannah was sitting in the house talking, and she was beating on the door. And Savannah's like, no, don't open the door. And I'm like, listen, I'm about to take her to the car. I'm just about to thank her because I just didn't want things to escalate past the point where I already knew that it was animosity because, like I said, prior to that, I knew she had them girls threatening her, all kind of shit. And I know how angry Sabrina gets. You know, this motherfucker done try to hit me, run me over with cars. She done came to my homeboy's house and threatened to call the police. So, I mean, I'm just all kind of shit, you know? So I just know how Sabrina gets, you know? And then I know how Savannah is. Savannah is not going to react unless you provoke her. And if you provoke her to that point, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do to be like, okay, Savannah, chill. Like, she's not going to, she's not going to listen. You know what I mean? And when that shit happened that day, I went to the door. I picked Sabrina up. I grabbed her. I took her down the steps. And she was like, fuck that. You want to be here with her? This, that. Give my keys. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you keys of the car. Go ahead and leave, this and that. Because like I said, you know, we were still dealing with the fact that she just had an abortion, you know, and I was still, you know, hurt about that, you know, because at the same time, like I said, I loved her. And when I got her to the car, I put her down. I went to go unlock the car, and I went to go unlock her. She broke away from the door. She never walked out the house. She never came out the house. She never said anything. And Sabrina ran up the steps. By the time I got to the steps, she was already in the door. And when she ain't opened the door, shit happened. Shit happened. I picked her up off the ground. Because at the time I still didn't understand, and I looked back at Nana, and I was like, Nana, what you do? You know? And that's when I repeated like what she said. Like I told the bitch not to come, but it wasn't. I didn't say it in a way to her. You know, I just repeated what she said. You know, but she never left her doorstep. She never came out the door. When Sabrina opened the door, that's when she hit her with this shit. You know? And I picked her up off the ground, I put her in the car, and she had drove the other car to the house. I picked her up and I put her in a Lexus and I drove away. I got to the store because she was screaming so bad. I just panicked. And then my first thing was I got to the little cricket. I grabbed her, I picked her up out the car, I put her in the bathroom, and I started dashing water in her face. And she was like, go get my car, go get my purse. You know, and I didn't want to do it, but I just was trying to, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. And I did. When I got back, the ambulance was there. They threw in the ambulance. I followed her up there, and that was that. And then when some parents and shit got to the thing, they was like, well, we're gonna have to send her to Augusta, lock a life fighter. They sent the fucking helicopter to pick her up, shit like that. And then I came back to my house and I was just like, nah, like, why you do it? Like, you need to leave. And she was like, I'm not going nowhere. No. And that's just kind of how it happened. But at the end of the day, you know, Caleb, he didn't deserve it. His family didn't deserve it. Or more than her kids. You know, Sabrina kids didn't deserve it. So like I said, you know, Nuke in the NBA now, so she got a platform. So I think she's just exploiting the fact that she got money now. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, she told me I was eating her and all that kind of shit. Like, and my homeboy's like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, I mean, like, seriously, because it's like, I would go to my friend's house to get away from her. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Most of them was dope dealers. You know, and she would threaten, like, I'm gonna call the police. So I had no choice but to come out the house. You know, my man Fat Black, he dead now, rest his soul. But my man Mario, like, it's niggas, it's people that been around that know the real story. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people that know the real story. Like, so at the end of the day, I just been trying to keep everybody on ice, and I just been trying not to cause no confusion, because I'm just like, you know what? I'm just letting everybody live their life. Like, I've had to deal with the fact like I've caused damage, you know. And I just try to be respectful of Savannah's feelings, of Caleb's feelings, of Keisha's feelings, of Luke's, you know, because it's like, it's about the kids. Like, as far as Sabrina, my hurt has always come behind the fact that Savannah has never deserved the time that she's done. And I'm not saying I don't feel no type of way about what happened to Sabrina, because I do. But at the end of the day, it's like, if you're going to be honest about the situation, it's like, she caused that shit, man. And the crazy shit is that people that really knows her know that this ain't no shit that nobody's making up about her. That motherfucker is evil. I mean, serious. That motherfucker tried to hit me with cars. I mean, I've been through crazy situations where I had to run the Savannah house about. So, and I'm saying, I got friends that know firsthand. Like, she's evil. She's evil, man. She's evil, man. She is. Her mother is evil. She's evil. When she get angry, it's just, she's evil, man. My mother don't even let me mention Sabrina's name in her house. Like, seriously. Like, she's evil, man. She is, man. And I think that's probably one of the worst mistakes I ever made in my life is fucking with her. Like, for real.
Do you want to come to our studio is in South Florida? Do you want to come to South Florida and do the interview?
I mean,
she told me you had some health problems, so I didn't know what extent. Like,
you said what now? You said
I
what?
said Savannah told me that you had some health issues, so I didn't. She wasn't sure if you could travel.
My health is fine.
Okay.
The issues that I did have is that's not.
Okay.
That's mediocre.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have no health issues to that extreme.
Oh, okay.
I'm fucking fine.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I come from a praying family, so there's no hex or nothing a motherfucker can pray over me that's gonna make. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. So I mean, I don't got no issues. I mean, so,
would you be willing to apologize to Savannah on camera?
Man, I apologize to Savannah right now in your motherfucking face because you know why? Because the shit that happened to her, it was never deserving of her. So I don't have an issue when it comes to that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be exploited.
I mean, when you say exploited, like, what do you mean exploited? Like, we ain't on no Maury, we ain't on no Maury Povich shit.
I don't give a fuck about no Maury Povich.
Yeah, I was like, that ain't what we do. Like, no.
What I'm saying is, as far as me being exploited, is the fact that I'm a genuine type of motherfucking nigga. So if I'm gonna say something out of my mouth, it's because I'm gonna stand on it and I mean it. I'm not gonna do it because I know.
Well, I don't.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
No, hold on for 1 minute.
Okay.
Hold on for 1 minute.
Okay.
Hold on for 1 minute.
So we have the Chef P in the building.
Yes.
In South Florida. Miss Pink Sauce herself. Everybody's like, pink sauce, right? Billions of views across social media over your just famous pink sauce. And everybody was making videos. I mean, the more this thing got, the bigger it got. And then all of a sudden, shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm. So what happened was somebody wrote me. And they were like, girl, I think your pink sauce is a good idea. I'm gonna make a purple. And I said, oh, bitch, I be damned if you gonna steal my shit. And I said that was my confirmation that I needed to go hard with my product.
Just like they call CPS home folks, they send these people, the attorney general, so they sent them to your office, to your place of business, to say this woman is sending out something that's potentially hazardous to humans. And people are having these allergic reactions. People are having these adverse reactions from dyes and things that they're allergic to, and it's not being labeled properly. And she's lying. So go over there so these people show up. You're not there, even though there was a whole thing about that. Somebody showed up and it was not like people were just really making some crazy videos. And then you get there and then the unexpected happened. You get a fucking deal, Dave's Gourmet.
More black people, because I feel like our faith is snatched from us from when we young, you know? Oh, don't tell it, don't report this on your taxes, you ain't gonna be able to get food stamps, don't do this. And then you hide yourself. You get so used to taking the shortcut or getting by day to day. But if you actually set intention to, nah, I ain't just getting by, like I'm building.
You are the creator of the famous pink sauce. And I mean, ultra viral moment. You had everybody try your pink sauce. I mean, you've done press runs, been on national TV, talking about your pink sauce. You've had a heavy amount of backlash and scrutiny as well concerning your pink sauce. And, you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up. And unfortunately, you went live, I think the day before yesterday, with the GoFundMe saying that You are now facing eviction. You don't have food in your house. Your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview, and you don't have any money to your name. And you allege that the company who you decided to sign a contract with to market and distribute your pink sauce, which I have here. Okay. All right. I got it. Yes. Pink sauce. They sent you a negative report of a negative balance of $2 that your sauce, they claim that your sauce made. Hey. So here's what I have. Here's what I have in mind, because Savannah is such a genuine woman.
Like, you gotta tell me about her.
I know. I spent.
Ain't nobody. My own mama can't tell me about her. So no, just hold on for 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up because we had a conversation and it got kind of heated tonight.
I know, but I want you to listen to something. I want to propose something. I want you to hear me out.
Okay.
So, Savannah's such a good person. Like, and she lost a lot of years of her life, basically protecting y'all, really, And so, in order to make that up, like, she played it in her head. Like, I just don't know why. This is her calling now. I'm going to tell her I'm going to call her back. Okay.
No. She tell me you don't call her back. You answer the phone, merge on a three-way.
No, because I don't want her to know what I haven't planned.
Okay, well, she's going to call me back regardless.
I know that.
So even if you don't do it, I'm going to do it.
No, that's...
I'm telling you, that's
the
only option.
Listen, Antonne.
It's the only option.
Antonne.
It's the only way we're going to carry this conversation.
Antonne.
It's the only way we're going to carry this conversation.
Antonne, I'm a stickler for love.
Merge her in.
Merge her in
and let me talk. Trust me.
Antonne, I'm a merge her in. Give me 1 second. Can I say something before I merge her in?
That's all.
Can I say something before I merge her in?
No, just merge her in. Let me talk. Merge her in, let me talk. I got this. Trust me. The girl love me. I love her. Trust me.
But I want to surprise her.
Man, merge her in, let me talk. Trust me.
Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on. Savannah.
Yes.
Hey, so I got him on the other line. That's who I was on the phone with when I was like, can I call you back?
I figured so because he's calling me, Tasha.
I know. So I'm going to merge you in.
Oh, God.
Listen to me. I think he's been drinking.
He sounds like he's drunk. That's why I told you. That's why I told him I can't talk to him anymore. I asked him, had he been drinking? He sounds like it, right?
Yeah, he's slurring.
Girl, I'm scared.
Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. I promise you, it's not even like that. He's on some, I love her. She's my love. She loved me. I'm like, I don't know if it's the other way around. But I got a huge surprise for you, and I'm gonna tell you after we get off the phone with him, okay?
Tasha?
Huh? I'm gonna call.
What is the surprise? What is it?
Girl, I got a 45-minute apology and him dragging Sabrina. I don't even need him to come.
Okay.
So just let me merge him in.
Did you get him to admit that he lied on me?
He did, and he said he did it because you brought a dude to court. And then he said after he left court...
he's calling me again.
Okay, he said Sabrina was like... you ain't never gonna see that bitch again. He went in, girl. He said, I lied. I did it because she brought another nigga in.
Yeah.
That's all I needed, right? When he said that, I was like, I don't even need you here. So I'm gonna merge him in. I'm gonna let him say what he gotta say. I'm not gonna let him trigger you, okay? If he gets to the point where he's triggering you, I'm gonna drop him off the call, okay?
Why do we both need to be on the call?
He is
I don't
adamant.
want us to be associated, Tasha.
I know. He is very adamant about saying what he got to say to you in front of me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hold on. But he is definitely drunk, so just take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Hello?
All right, I got her on the line. Hold on. Okay, Antonne. Antonne. Hello? Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second, okay? Savannah,
Yes.
hold on real quick.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, I was trying to merge you in. Hold on, okay?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, hold on. All right, Antonne. Antonne, it says that you're on the call. Are you here? Can you hear me? Savannah.
Yes.
Antonne. Hold on for a second. Let me drop him off and do it again.
Hello?
Antonne.
Hello?
Antonne.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Yes.
Savannah's on the call.
Yeah. I just
So-
tried to call her.
Okay, so what do you wanna apologize in person? How do you want this apology?
I've been to apologize to her, but I wasn't going to continue with this conversation without her being aware of it. Is what I was just trying to explain to you. I've been made amends and apologized to Savannah, so it's not about that part. It's just that I just don't want to be saying anything outside of her presence. Is where I'm at right now.
Okay. So, okay. What I was trying to propose was you doing it on camera so that the world could know.
That's not gonna make. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I can care less about doing it on camera. I've already made amends where it matters, and where it matters is that she understands the sincerity of my apology. So as far as me doing it on camera, I don't care. But what I'm not gonna do is exploit her, and I'm not gonna exploit myself.
Nobody.
So as long as we got that understanding. Hold on for a
When
minute.
you say exploit, what do you mean?
What I'm saying is I'm not going to do it at the expense for no ratings or for no other shit. If it's not about the sincerity behind it, and as long as she's okay with it, I'm okay with it. So what I'm saying is transparent. I'm not speaking in no different terms, so it's not uncomprehensive. That's what I'm saying is, if that's what's needed, then yeah, I'll do it. I've already done it in private, so it doesn't mean anything to me to do it in public.
So what
But
about?
as long as it's not at the expense of her father, then I'm okay with it.
Her father? What do you mean her father?
I said her father.
Oh, okay.
understand?
But we
It's a difference.
would not
Not
be.
her father.
Okay.
Her father.
But Antonne, we would not be here if it wasn't for Sabrina.
I don't know you.
I understand that you don't know me. We would not be here if it wasn't for Sabrina. And this story has been regurgitated over and over and over again. And now that Savannah has a platform to put the entire truth out there, you are the only one that can come and clear her name, because she is still being slandered in her hometown as well as publicly online. And when you went into the court and you said the only reason you said that on the stand was because she brought a dude in there, I think this is your time, exploitive or not, to set the record straight, because she is still being harassed. Even though it's not riding past her house, they're riding past her on the internet every day. It's the same thing with Sabrina. And you are the only one that can come clear her name. So if it's nothing to you, then take the flight to Florida and come and do the right thing.
Listen, at the expense of her is I don't give a fuck if it was Mars. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is what we're not going to turn into is an exploitation. As long as we got that understanding, I have a problem with telling the truth because that's just what God light is.
Well, why would you even? Let's just say this. You're
because
saying.
I already know how this shit goes.
Okay, so you know how it goes, but you would not be here. She would not be here. One, if it wasn't for you, and two, if it still wasn't Sabrina harassing her online. So nobody's asking you to do something that you did not initiate.
Okay, so what I'm trying to make you understand is it's not because you're asking me to do shit. It's the simple fact that it's for her. It's what I'm willing
So
to
why
do
do we
for.
need to go through all of this? It's either a yes
Because
or a no.
what I'm saying is because I know how this shit goes. This is not the first time I've been approached about this shit.
Yeah, but you weren't
So
approached. You weren't approached about.
hold
You
on.
weren't approached.
Because if we talking over each other, we not understanding each
Okay.
other at this point. So what I'm gonna just say this. And I don't want it to turn into no bait. I don't want it to seem like I'm attacking you because I'm
not taking it. I'm not taking it as
you,
that.
but I'm. Go ahead. You want to say something?
No, I'm just telling you. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it
I
as.
want to understand what you're coming from.
Where I'm coming from is a woman's. Savannah's whole life was taken from her. Her child's life was taken from her. If you got kids, okay, all right. You said you was gonna listen to me, Antonne. You said you was gonna listen to me.
Okay.
Her life was taken from her because of your actions. Okay. Her life, she lost valuable time on this earth, away from herself, her family, especially her son, all because of you. And even while she's locked up. Now that Sabrina has a platform, she's still harassing Savannah. Now that Savannah is out, living her life, minding her business, Savannah didn't reach out to us. We reached out to her because Sabrina has been going hard with this same.
You ain't telling me that she ain't
Okay, so she has been minding her business. So we offer her a chance to clear the record, and she does that. And now this is the one thing that I feel is needed in order to shut everything down that has been going on, every lie that's been told on her, so that her family can know, her son can heal, and people in her hometown will leave her alone. Sabrina has not changed. She is still doing the very same thing that she did back in that town. But she's doing it now with a bigger platform. And if you truly, truly love Savannah, like you say, you will have no problem coming to Florida and telling the truth to the world. Because Sabrina is still doing the same thing and you are not stopping it. The same way you didn't stop it the day she showed up at that house saying she was coming to retrieve a car, but she was coming to find you.
I guess it sounds better than you saying it. We're pressing by saying anything. But what I'm telling you is that I'm willing to do all that and more. But what I'm saying to you is not that to the expense to where it's an exploitation towards me or her. Because if it comes to that, I'm telling you right now, all fucking bets is off.
All right, then you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do.
So what you got to do right now is me. Well, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't talking about shit. I'm just keeping it real with you at this point.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. First of all, I'm gonna tell you this. When it comes to her well-being, Kev's well-being, or anything got anything to do with the ball with that, I'm for that shit. But what I'm saying is, you ain't about to turn it around where it's no monster motherfucking story or it's an exploitation towards what really happened and what the fuck you want for your ratings or anything else. I'm not going to give you that. What I'm going to give you is the truth. If you want that from me, I'm going to give you that.
That's all I want.
Let that be said.
That's all I want.
Because what I said to you and what you just said to me, you ain't got to tell me nothing about this. One thing you ain't got to ever motherfucking do in your life is tell me nothing about Savannah, Khalifa fucking Grant, Caleb, or nobody else was involved in this shit. Because I was there. She was there.
When can when can we get you to Florida?
So what I'm saying to you is simply this.
Okay.
I don't have not one issue with telling her fucking story. She deserves that. You heard me? Mm-hmm. And I ain't talking about for you. I'm talking about for her.
Right.
As long as we get this established, that this shit right here, and what the fuck I'm gonna do is all about her, period. Nothing else.
Okay.
If we got that established,
we have it established. We have it established. When can we get you to Florida?
Say no more.
When can we get you to Florida?
Tell me.
No, you tell me.
For me to get there.
Yes, exactly. When can we get you to Florida?
Man, whenever the fuck you tell me. I'm on your time at this point.
But don't you work?
But all I'm saying is, listen, I'm my own boss. I do whatever the fuck I want. Matter of fact, hold on for a minute.
Okay.
Sierra. Hello?
Hello? Hello? It's Tasha.
No, I'm talking about my sister.
Antonne, you been drinking?
I don't drink. I work. I'm a truck driver. So, no, I ain't been drinking.
Okay. When you do drink, what's your drink of choice?
If I do decide to drink, it's on my own time, man, and I'm my own boss, and I can afford to do whatever I choose to do.
I know. I said, what do you drink when you choose to drink?
Drinking.
Okay.
I haven't been drinking.
But what is your drink of choice? What do you like to drink on? Like, I love Casamigos. What you love to drink?
It just depends. Whenever I decide to do it. So, you know, I got my own truck. Okay. I'm my own boss.
Are you driving right now? Are you working right now?
I am. I pulled over for this conversation. Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to you want to fly from Philadelphia to here, or what state you want us to fly you from?
You let me. I'm on your time at this point. So you
well,
tell
I got
me what
I got to have your information. So what I'll do is, first thing tomorrow, I'll give you a call. I'll have my people give you a call, and they'll get your information, and we'll get our travel agent to get you booked out here. Okay?
Yeah. Now we talking. That's all we got to discuss.
All right. So Savannah's on the phone. She hears everything that you're saying.
Yeah, she wouldn't. I still would have called her. So I understand.
Okay. All right. So just give me till first thing in the morning, and Alex is gonna give you a call, and we'll take it from there. But I appreciate you finally just shutting this down, because that's the only way Sabrina is going to finally stop.
What we're going to never do at this point beyond is discuss Sabrina. At this point, it's about Savannah.
Right.
And if it ain't the benefits of no, I'm just saying like this. We over talking to each other, and I think we're saying the same thing, but I guess it sounds better coming from your voice other than mine. But what I'm saying is, it ain't about no other shit than what you thinking. And I'm a little agitated because of the fact. But, you know, me and her talk, and we'll talk about that later. Because, you know, that pretty much ain't your business. But what I'm saying is this. It's never been a movement about any kind of disposition or hurt or anything towards Savannah. This whole motherfucking 20 years has been about the shit that happened to her. It's never been about what happened to Sabrina from my motherfucking perspective. So I just think I just need to say that. And I'm not saying that as no wholehearted shit or no disheartened or nothing. I'm just saying from my perspective, not to say that I don't regret what happened to her or I don't feel bad about it, but my thing has always been about what happened to Savannah. So I just want that to be understood.
Okay.
And And it's okay if you don't understand.
I do. I
Everybody
understand.
have their own feelings about the situation. So where I'm at with it, and it's fine. What I'm just saying from my perspective is this. I just want to continue the conversation without her being on the phone. Me and her, we just got the phone maybe not even an hour ago. But like I said, that's a conversation between me and her. But I'm not saying it to say, anything or disheartening or none of that. You understand? Because at the end of the day, it's always about her well-being and where she's at right now. You understand? And whatever the fuck I can do to make that better, I'm willing to do. But not at the expense of no exploitation whatsoever.
Okay.
Because the minute that happened, trust me, and I'm going to go on all levels, trust me.
Okay.
The minute I think you're coming at me any kind of motherfucking way, I'm just letting you know it ain't going to go the way you think it's going to go.
Okay.
Security and none of that shit. So as long as it's about the right shit and it's about her story and her truth, you got 100% of me. I ain't got no fight. I ain't got none of that shit against me. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I love her. I love fucking Caleb. I'm gonna always do that. And it's never been based on what the situation was or how she feels or none of that shit. So just let that be understood. So as long as that's understood, like, you ain't got no fight with me. But at the same time, don't turn it around to be like I'm no motherfucking enemy to her. Because the things that I did out of a different place. But don't never misconstrue the fact that I love this motherfucker and I hate the fact what happened. I never made none of that happened to her and even to this day. And it's not about me making amends. It's always about just how I feel about her. I just want that to be understood from our conversation in private. So publicly, we don't have no misunderstanding.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to have Alex call you in the morning, and I'm going to go ahead and drop you off the call, and then you and Savannah can pick up and talk from here, okay?
Yeah, I'll talk to her in private. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I just didn't want her not to be involved in the conversations I'm having with you. And then I'm not mad, I'm not angry at you or none of that. Like, I'm just saying, like,
vice versa.
Just don't take it to a different place than ever, because she's never been my motherfucking enemy. She's always been somebody I love. And in spite of the fuck shit that I did, I make amends for her because she's the only one that I owe that to. I don't owe it to you. I don't owe it to your fucking publishing company. I don't owe it to none of you motherfuckers. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying to you is the things that I regret and that I made amends with her is between me and her. I don't owe you that. That's what I'm saying to you. Now, as far as her truth and everything that happened, lead them to this, you can get 100 of that out of me. Because I owe her that. I owe myself that.
Okay.
I'm going to give you that. But don't never turn it around to make it seem like it was an attack against me towards her. Because my attack towards her, I've already told her. But I don't owe you that shit. And I don't owe you a fucking publishing company. I don't owe no television. I don't owe nobody that shit. Understand what I'm saying? So as long as we got that understanding, that's fine. Because the only person I had to make that right with was her.
Let me ask you this.
The only person I had to make that right with was her.
Right.
Outside of her is Caleb. Outside of that, I don't owe nobody shit.
So
not her daddy, not my mama, not nobody in my family, not my kids, not you, not nobody.
Okay.
I don't owe nobody else that explanation.
Let me ask you this. Are you willing to tell the truth about you lying on the stand?
Girl, man, I'm willing to tell the motherfucking truth because she deserved that.
Okay.
The only reason I didn't tell the motherfucking truth is because I already explained to her why I did. And if you don't understand it, I'm okay with that. But guess what? Savannah does. Because in spite of whatever the fuck anger and whatever the fuck it is, Savannah knows me.
Because I was with someone else, Antonne?
You already know I already explained it to you. You already know the fuck I told you that. You already know that.
Listen, do not curse at me, okay?
I mean, because I'm already at this point.
Okay.
You already know I'm already at this point. Samantha, you know me. So you already know.
There's no need for that. Do not curse at me. Please do not raise your voice at me. I asked you a simple question.
This is something me and you discussed in private.
Okay, so if you're going to tell the truth, it doesn't matter if it's, and you're going to do it publicly. It doesn't matter, Antonne.
Okay, well, so I have the right to feel and speak however I choose to.
Okay, then you take care of yourself, okay?
I'm going to always do that. You already know that. I'm going to do that regardless.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure, right, Antonne.
So I wish you well.
Oh, yeah, of course. And you're the same.
Mm-hmm.
You're the same. Hands down. Shit.
Antonne. So I just wanted to make sure that you were willing to say to the world that you got on the stand and maliciously lied by saying that she intentionally tried to kill Sabrina Greenlee.
That was the fucking conversation from the door. She's never maliciously tried to do a motherfucker thing in her life.
Okay, and so
she didn't. The motherfucker be a good woman to take care of fuck me. That's the only thing she maliciously did. To be a mother to Caleb, a good woman to me. That's what she maliciously fucking did. I mean, she's never maliciously went out where they do nothing to no motherfucking body. So you acting like you asking me to tell you some shit that's a fabrication. I'm sitting here telling you. I'm gonna tell you the truth about Savannah calling the so fucking great. Why not?
Okay. Because I mean, this lie has been going around for a while that she intentionally.
Man, there's been lies going on for 20-something years. There's been some shit that was spoken against her that shit never been spoken. Listen, let me say this. And this ain't out no anger. This ain't no disposition. Like, this shit, it's emotional for me. And I usually don't even talk to the grid I'm talking. You know what I mean? This is, me and her kind of had like a heated conversation before me and you conversated. So right now, I'm probably not being rational. I'm probably dealing with emotions, but at the end of the day, it is what the fuck it is.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever done any therapy, Antonne?
Man, I got therapy. I got Jesus. At the end of the day, this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave this conversation alone.
Okay.
The way I feel for her has never been based on circumstances. It's never been based on how she feels towards me. It's never been about none of that. You understand? Like, my whole relationship with her has been on me coming out of a severe situation. It's taken years for me to even mature as a man, realize what I had. I realize what I've done. And I've made atonement with God. So at the end of the day, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to convince Savannah. I ain't trying to convince my mama. I ain't trying to convince nobody. But at the same time, I respect how she feels. I understand completely where she comes from. And even some shit that's not okay with me, it has to be okay with me. But I don't have to deal with it, just like she doesn't. So I'm just saying it to say, the hostility you probably hear right now, it's probably from a different perspective, in a different space than you probably get from me tomorrow. But because we just had this kind of, wasn't even a heated conversation. It was just that, You know, it was a conversation we had, and we dealt with it. At the end of the day, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand on 10 toes motherfucking down, because what's really important to me is her. A well-being, a safety, a security, all that shit. It subsides my feelings.
Let me ask you one. Let me ask you one more question.
Subsides how what the fuck she's saying. I can disregard all that, because you know why? I can respect it. I have to respect her feelings. I have to respect what the place she's coming from. I got to respect all that.
Antonne.
It's not going to change anything as far as how I feel. I'll never base my feelings on how Savannah feels about me, or whoever feels about me. Not even my own mother to this day. You understand? Because it's some shit I had to do. I have to come from a dark place behind the shit that happened to this girl, man. I ain't trying to make nobody else understand that shit. And I can give a fuck even if you, my kids, or anybody understand. I know what I had to deal with. You understand? So this is emotional shit for me. This is some shit I had to suppress for 20-something years. Me talking to her and all that, it's resurfaced a lot of stuff. It has. It's rehashed some shit that I tried to put to the back burner. I thought I would never have to deal with, but I've had to deal with it. And I don't regret not one conversation me and ever had. I don't. I worry so much about her, it's fucking pathetic. You understand? Even the shit that she's going through health-wise. She don't deserve none of this shit. She don't deserve them 20 years. She don't deserve it. She's never deserved to be away from her child. She don't deserve this shit. So it doesn't matter how she feels. It don't matter how nobody else perceives this shit. It don't matter me getting on national TV and telling what the fuck I'm going to say, because I'm going to say what the fuck is real. I don't care how you perceive it. I don't care how my mother. I don't care how nobody else perceives this shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? I don't even care how she perceives it. I care to a certain extent because I never want to hurt her again. But outside of her understanding where I'm coming from, man, I ain't even trying to prove it to her. You understand what I'm saying? I'm only going to give you my real. I'm only going to give you my real. And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm saying that to you because I don't want you to think that it's a personal attack against you. And I know I probably done seen some more violent shit to you right back, because emotionally, like I said right now, I'm in a different place. Because I'm worried about her. This girl ain't fucking healthy, man. She done did 20 fucking years, man. Her health ain't even in line. She don't even have a relationship with her child. That shit wear on me. Every day. I'm not trying to make you understand. I'm not even trying to make her understand. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Let me ask you a question. The day that it happened and Sabrina showed up, you were in there. Were you, did you pull off her skirt and try to have sex with her that day?
Who?
Savannah. The day she, Sabrina showed up and came to her house, and she got the mix.
We wasn't even in there more than talking about no fucking sex.
So y'all wasn't about to have sex, or you wasn't trying to have sex with her at all? Do you remember?
No. And anytime I wanted to have sex with Savannah, we had sex. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
Antonne, what are you talking about?
I'm just trying to figure out what she's talking about. Because what are you...
Okay,
what?
but you're not slow, and you're not dumb, and you're going around... Why are you going around the questions that she's asking you?
Well, the question is fucking hell no. Because anytime we wanted to have sex, we had sex.
Not that day. I had just got off from work.
Having sex.
Antonne, you came to my job. You came to my job, made a whole scene, pulling my arm because I was going out of town with somebody else about seeing you.
Come to your job. I'm at your house, Savannah. What are you talking about?
Antonne, you came to my job before we even went to my house. What are you talking about? Now you're saying you're gonna tell
I
the
bet
truth.
you at your house.
Then tell the truth. No,
I bet you at your house.
You didn't meet me at my house. You came to my job first. So tell the truth. You know why you're not at peace? Because you too are not being honest. You act like you care so much about me and my well-being.
We was at your house. We were at your house.
Okay, but where were you before you got to the
No,
house?
you
I got the Lexus around the back of the fucking house.
Why are you lying?
Came home. What are you talking? I never came. I came straight from that to your fucking house. What the fuck are you talking about right now, Savannah?
Bye. Because you're... Antonne, I just asked you not to do all of that cursing. Okay? Please. I don't want to hear that. If you say that you care about me, then tell the truth. This is your time. I did 20 years in prison behind a lie. Away from my child. Behind a lie. This is your time to make it right. So make it right. You're not stupid. You're very aware of what happened. And all I'm asking you to do is tell the truth. You didn't do it on the stand. You lied on me on the stand. You took my life from me, from my child. So tell the truth now. Tell it. She's asking you a valid question and you're still lying.
Antonne, I'm not attacking you. Hold on. Savannah?
Yes.
He hung up.
Of course he did. Because he's lying, Tasha. He's lying. He's still lying.
That's
the last conversation. I can't do this with him because this is what he does. This is why I was never able to get away from him. This is what he do.
Yeah, he's really, 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 really just beyond pessimistic and just narcissistic and just overbearing.
I went through this for years with this man. I left a whole entire state to get away from him. This is how he's always treated me.
And then the fact that he just keeps calling. You know, I have all of that recorded, right? When I said that you beeped in, his whole, put her on the phone. I want to talk to her now. It was as if he went into a childlike mode.
I wouldn't answer the phone because I told him earlier because he kept calling me by a pet name that he used to call me when we was together.
He was saying that. Nah.
And I asked him not to call me that. Please just don't. All I wanted to know was, why did you lie on me? You know, I said, we're not on that type of time. Don't keep calling me by the pet names. Nah, and bae. I said, we're not like that. Well, I don't care what you on. That's what I'm on. And I said, okay. I said, I do not deal with people that put me in a certain type of space. I said, so you take care and you take care.
Listen,
he doesn't even have my real phone number. It's not even a real phone number. It's a text now number.
Yeah, but what I'm worried about is he know how to get to you. Like he is
now he knows how to get to me, and now I'm concerned, and I hate that I even talked to him.
He is mentally unstable.
But he has always acted this way. He has always acted this way. He would climb on the balcony, climb in my window when I wouldn't see him, when I would try to break it off.
He is a child. That's what children do, right? They throw tantrums. Like, he threw a tantrum soon as I said that I had you on the phone. So now when you're telling me and you're walking me through the details of him showing up at your job, and I want to talk to her now. I want to talk to her
this is
now.
how he's always done me. Even on my job, he did that day. Embarrassed me, caused the whole scene. I had to tell him I would meet him. I had to.
I'm so sorry, Savannah.
I can't do it anymore. I can't talk to him.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. And I'm not going to bring him out here. I don't think he has it in him to face the truth if it was given to him for free.
He's not going to tell the truth. You see that? You see that? He's not. He admitted it to me why he lied on me.
Well, I have it all here. So everything is here. Him saying that the reason he lied was because you brought another man with you to court. So he looked at you and told that lie. And then talking about he felt bad when he left the courtroom. And Sabrina was like, yeah, you know her family. You ain't gonna see that bitch no more. And he just felt bad all of a sudden after he said that. And I've been dealing with this as if he's acting like he's the victim.
Yes.
Like something was done to him. And you know what's sad? That's a big ass nigga. Talking about she ain't did nothing but be a good woman to me. My clothes. I didn't do right by her. I should have did right by her. I still love her. That's all an act. It's all a fucking act. I'm like, do not fall for this. Oh no. I do commend you for being courageous. I don't even know what to say, but
now that I know his friend works with me, he doesn't know where I live at, but he knows where my job is. And I had no idea the whole time. He knew when I had no idea.
I'm not going to bring him out here. He will never hear from us again. We have the clips of him talking about how unhinged Sabrina is. He said that she's the most evil person that he's ever met. He said that her mom is evil. She's just like her. She's always had an anger problem. She's still evil. He's had to threaten her with all the publication to leave his name out of it, or there's going to be problems. He was very adamant that it was his fault. He thought he was trying to do the right thing, but he was in love with both of y'all. But he said that, you know, her and her stripper friends, and it was another girl named Strawberry. They threatened you.
Her name.
They threatened your son. They threatened your son. He said that day that it happened, you didn't even come out your house. He said that when he left the house, this was his account of it. He said that when she was banging on the door and you said don't answer it, he was like, no, I gotta answer because she know I'm here. They had just bought a Lexus. So he was like, I'm gonna go outside and diffuse it because he didn't want it to escalate. So he goes outside.
He didn't defuse it. He let her in my house.
He said,
and we fought, and he left. He left us there fighting.
Yeah, he's a bitch. Savannah, I don't know. Man, listen. It seems like you made a deal, like you unconsciously made a deal with the devil. Like,
I know I did. That was the worst thing I've ever. I did. I've always dated decent guys that really genuinely cared about me, and that was the worst thing I could have ever done. And every time I would try to get away, this is the way he would act.
Because there are those men it's kind of like when you have a baby, like, you know how your son, you remember those times with your son when he was like 2 or 1 and he threw a tantrum when he couldn't have mommy and he wanted you, and the only way that he would calm down is if you were to pick him up. Antonne is still a 2-year-old baby mentally. He never grew up. He is still a 2-year-old baby mentally. And because women are nurturers, you are connected to the baby in him, because that's who you are. Like that's who we are. Like anybody listening to this, they would automatically have a soft spot for him if they did not understand how deep this shit goes. But just talking to him, I could see how he easily just manipulated it, just like how kids are very manipulative. Got you in the palm of their hand with all the I love you and I need you and you're the best, I'm nothing without you. And then because you're a nurturer, you just automatically you attach to that because of who we are. Savannah, when I tell you I felt your pain, because I'm like, you can, even me, I'm like, it is hard to bullshit me, right? But probably for the first 15 minutes, oh, he's charming, he's nice looking. And I was just like, let me talk to him some more. Then he gets you to feel sorry for him. Like, he has not, it's not in him to change. This is who he is. And unfortunately, like the way we had to go about it to get the truth, this is the only truth that you're going to have. But at least it came with him explaining exactly who Sabrina was and who he was.
So we have the Chef P in the building.
Yes.
In South Florida. Miss Pink Sauce herself. Everybody's like, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, pink sauce, right? Billions of views across social media over your just famous pink sauce. And everybody was making videos. I mean, the more this thing got, the bigger it got. And then all of a sudden, shit hit the fan.
Mm-hmm. So what happened was, somebody wrote me. And they were like, girl, I think your pink sauce is a good idea. I'm gonna make a purple. And I said, oh bitch, I be damned if you gonna steal my shit. And I said that was my confirmation that I needed to go hard with my product.
Just like they call CPS on folks, they send these people, the Attorney General, so they sent them to your office, to your place of business, and say, this woman is sending out something that's potentially hazardous to humans. And people are having these allergic reactions. People are having these adverse reactions from dyes and things that they're allergic to, and it's not being labeled properly. And she's lying. So go over there so these people show up. You're not there. Even though there was a whole thing about that, somebody showed up and it was not, like, people were just really making some crazy videos. And then you get there and then the unexpected happened. You get a fucking deal, Dave's Gourmet.
More black people, because I feel like our faith is snatched from us from when we young, you know? Oh, don't tell it, don't report this on your taxes, you ain't gonna be able to get food stamps, don't do this. And then you hide yourself. You get so used to taking the shortcut or getting by day to day. But if you actually set intention to, nah, I ain't just getting by, like, I'm building.
You are the creator of the famous pink sauce. And I mean, ultra viral moment. You had everybody trying your pink sauce. I mean, you've done press runs, been on national TV, talking about your pink sauce. You've had a heavy amount of backlash and scrutiny as well concerning your pink sauce. And, you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up. And unfortunately, you went live, I think the day before yesterday, with the GoFundMe saying that you are now facing eviction. You don't have food in your house. Your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview, and you don't have any money to your name. And you allege that the company who you decided to sign a contract with to market and distribute your pink sauce, which I have here. Okay. All right. I got it. Yes. Pink sauce. They sent you a negative report of a negative balance of $2 that your sauce, they claim that your sauce made. Azrael. Joycelyn. It's just us against the world. You know that, right? And I need y'all to prove your loyalty to me. Everybody has left me, took my money, and now y'all all I got. And so I'm gonna need you to prove your loyalty to me. Will you prove your loyalty to me? Yeah? Okay. When you eat this, you belong to me.
Skits like this plus a lot more wine spilled live with me, Unwind with Tasha K on stage in Miami on October 20th, 2023 at 8 p.m. I better see the winos at the Flamingo Bar Theater. Grab your tickets. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and seats are first come, first served within your ticket tier. And if you think I cut up on this here internet, you ain't ready for the shit that's about to go down live on stage. Scan the QR code or get your tickets using the link below. The winos are toasting up in Miami. Purchase now. All right. Don't go nowhere just yet. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're about to head over to tashaklive.com for our official Fuckery Friday show, okay? Let me run down what these topics gonna be. Of course, we got that exclusive, okay, from Chef P. We already released part 1, which a lot of the tashaklive.comers already saw, and part 2 is pretty heavy tonight. I know y'all gonna be dragging me tomorrow to you're insensitive, you're detached, all the above, okay? And so I had to get real with that young lady, all right? But tonight, we got Drake, Lil Yachty, and Bobby, how you say her? Althoff? Sound like Adolf. All right, Marcus, Jordan, and Larsa Pimpin, okay? There's going to be some wedding bells pretty soon. NLE Choppa and Marissa Danae welcome their baby. Also going to be talking about Britney Spears working on her 3rd divorce. It's 3rd or 4th. I done lost count at this point. She getting divorced as much as my damn mama. Okay, Michael Orr. All right, the big, tall, overgrown football player is suing Sean and Leanne for profiting off of his likeness and images and tricking him into a conservatorship, and he thought that he was being adopted by these white people, okay? These crackers, all right? Also going to be talking about Paramount pulling the deal from Tyler Perry. They're trying to do him like Bill Cosby here soon, okay? Nene Leakes being sued for Swag Boutique, unpaid rent. Also going to be discussing a white woman being awarded $1 billion for revenge porn. I need Shaq to drop some stuff on the internet of me so I can sue him and pay somebody else, okay? Also, listen, I don't know how this went over everybody's head. Cam Newton was outed by a rock star. Angel Brinks' baby daddy, the flamboyant one. He in my comments right now going off over the video we did on Wednesday as we speak. Talking about, who knows me? Everybody knows me. I got 9 Grammys. I said from behind the scenes, sir. We don't know who you are, okay? And love and hip-hop doesn't count. Apparently, he spilled a little wine that Cam Newton was allegedly sleeping with Angel Brinks. Now, all I could think of is watch Jazzy. Was she not watching? Is she not watching her man? Definitely going to be discussing that. I was like, why did the blogs miss this, okay? Sierra Gates, Erica Mena, and Bambi all fighting over Safari. Okay. And a pastor telling a member she needs to lose weight and get a good bra. And much, much more. Okay. All that and more coming up at 8 p.m. on tashaklive.com. If you want to see the show, please subscribe via the website to tashaklive.com. Then you can download the app and stream wherever you want to stream, okay? I'm happy to have y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to Teddy, okay? Thank you to all y'all. I know we started early today, okay? But I did that so that, we can start this show a little early on TashaKLive.com because it's going to be a little longer, all right? This is our official Fuckery Friday, all right? Please, if you like this video, subscribe. If you have tips on your favorite celebrities, please feel free to send me an email at unwinewithtashak@gmail.com or just hit me in a DM on Instagram at unwinewithtashak or any other DM that you talk to me in, Twitter or wherever. If you want to advertise on our platform, please feel free to send us an email via ads@tashaklive.com and somebody will get back to you. Also, if you want to tell your story, just like Savannah Greenlee, that's Savannah, God damn it, it's Savannah and Sabrina, shit. This is Savannah what? Greenlee or Grant? What the hell? Damn, I know, I forgot too. Just like Savannah did. If you want to tell your story, all these S's and K and G's, if you want to tell your story and have it aired on our platform, please feel free to hit us at stories at tashaklive.com. That is stories at tashaklive.com. And with that, without further ado, we're about to head over to tashaklive.com for our official Fuckery Friday. We got a lot of wine to spill. Hurry on up, okay? Subscribe now, tashaklive.com. And now I gotta go. Bye.